Hi, I'm Ramona. Nice to meet you. I'm working like an SAP developer consultant, and today I'm going to talk about OpenUI5. And I have some slides too. So what is OpenUI5? It's a JavaScript user interface library, and was designed by SAP, and it's basically only for enterprise web application. Because for example, I'm using this only to display data. So if I want to display data from a server, like super fancy, super beautiful charts and stuff like that, I'm using this. And this OpenUI5, it's a free and open source, and it's kind of sister with SAP UI5 library. They have actually the main core, but OpenUI5 right now, it's free and open source, and everyone can use it. For the SAP UI5, only the SAP customers can, because actually they don't need to pay license or something, but they have that installed in their systems. But if you want to learn more about SAP UI5 and stuff like that, you can Google it. And for development and for not enterprise stuff, you can use it. Maybe you want to learn or to see what controllers they have. And my next slide is to key features. It's more like what I like at this library more. It's that they are using standards like model view controller, and it's super easy for everyone to use it. For example, for the views, they have 4 different types: HTML, JSON, JavaScript, and another one. I don't remember it. And for example, for the models, I'm basically using only JSON model, but you also can use like OData and stuff like that. And the JSON model, it's pretty cool because it's having by default the two-way data binding. So actually, everything you change in the view, it's going straight to the model. And after that, you just need to commit the data to the database, and it's easy like that. And it's super responsive. When I started to work at SAP 4 years ago, I never thought that I'm going to say this about one of their products, that it's a responsive solution. Actually, you just need to develop one application, and it's working in all types of devices. And you don't need to write any CSS code or something like that. You just need to build your views kind of smart to be used. And that's all. You don't need to do anything else. I can say that it's kind of minus. If you want to change the design, it's kind of super difficult to do that. But I guess they built this library just to be easy to build the user interface. Because at SAP, we are struggling a lot to get the data from the system, to put them on the web server, and to get them in the user interface. And because I guess because of that, they just wanted to build a super easy library to use. And because it's a user interface library, I thought that maybe it's better to show you how an application looks like. And I've tried that. No, see? It's not me. I'm going to click. So if you want to find more information on how to use the library, here actually it's everything. In the explored section, they have all the controllers. And for every controller, you will find an example. And also, there is also the code if you want to see how they built that controller and stuff like that. And they have lots of icons, which is super cool because you can use the same type of icons all over your application. And for example, this web page was built using I think it's called something like for the desktops, I guess. I'm not so sure. And because in the mobile version, you will not find all this and the search here and stuff like that. So I'm going to go here. And it's not working. Really?
Yeah, it's the same as before. Are you able to carry on with that, or will we stop and...
No, can I go back?
Yeah.
No, it's the big.
Oh, other way.
Yeah.
No, I lost the Wi-Fi. Okay.
So I'm just going to try to explain you how an application looks like. So usually the applications, they're like, it's a split application with a view in the left side and another bigger view in the right side. The bigger view, it's called the details. And they're usually, in the left side, you have like a list. For example, I built an application for approving shopping carts. So in the left side, I had all the shopping carts that were created with information like who rates that shopping cart, the value, and the date, or stuff like that. And in the detail view, I just display more information when that product will be shipped and stuff like that for the approval to find if that shopping cart needs to be approved or not. And usually this is the typical design for this kind of type of applications, because actually the library is built like this. So I've tried to change, for example, it's weird to talk about that without showing you. Yay. So as I told you, it's a split application. So in the left side, for example, I had shopping carts, and here with lots of information, and this is kind of like a tab but with icons. Click. Yay, click. And for example, you can also display like numbers above, to be, for example, for the shipment, I had the tab with the shipment, when with more details where the shipping needs to be done, and they ask me to display how many days it's till the deadline. And I'm gonna go back. Okay. This is another application, and I'm just gonna go here to show you just what kind of type of controllers you can find in this type of library. And for example, I didn't want to do that. This, yay. So actually, all the navigation is in this area, in the detail or something, so you can navigate like this, like this. So it's super handy also to have this on your mobile. Can I make it this small? Help me simulate like a mobile. Yay.
Yes?
Yeah. So it's kind of easy because when you open actually the application, you'll see this, and you just go and type, yeah, and go there. Just easy. And if you wanna, just to show you how the controllers look. Oh. It's their demo application, so it's not mine. But the idea is that they have lots of controllers. I read that there are around 200 in the open source one. So actually, everyone, if you want to contribute to this library, they can. Now it's free and it's open source. And it'll be super helpful because there are lots of bugs. So, and that's all. I guess yeah, it was.